G'day guys, what's going on? Ooh, haven't heard this voice for a while, have you? Sorry about that, guys. It's been a bit hectic at the moment. I've been very busy doing all sorts of shit, so I'm very sorry for not bringing out an episode there for over a month. Over a month. There's been a lot of shit going on, hasn't there? Well, let's have a little chat about that, shall we? Alright, so, like I said, it's been a while since I've done an episode. Yes, I know. We've had the Easter holidays come and gone and all that type of shit, and we've had a few things going around, and just some crazy shit going on, isn't there? Well, when the kids come around, we went to a place called Carl Castle, which was absolutely fantastic. That was a really nice place to go with your kids. That's over in Ballarat in Victoria. And we stayed there overnight. We were able to go around on the grounds there for the night if we wanted to after closing. Just we couldn't go and separate it and like certain areas we were allowed to, but had a nice brekkie there. I had what's called the King's Breakfast. It was a half a Kransky, bacon, sourdough bread, tomatoes, spinach, and an egg, I think it was. Bloody absolutely beautiful. Scrambled eggs. Yeah, that's right, scrambled eggs. And the kids had an absolute fun time. They absolutely had a ball, and I reckon they had a good time anyway. And then the other place we went to was went to a wildlife park, and they had a chance to sit down with some meerkats. And my nephew, he had a cheetah experience. We actually get to feed a cheetah. And my other nephew, he get to go into the dingoes and pat them. No, everyone, whoever's not listening from outside of Australia, no, they did not eat him. Jesus. Anyway, but I know the old joke. Oh, dingo ate my baby, but no. These were purebred dingoes. They weren't half dingo, half dog. They're the ones that are feral. They are the ones that are real nasty bastards. What else has been going on? Well, we've got a lot of restrictions eased now since I last had a little chat to you. That was when the kids were here for the last time. We've had a lot of stuff eased, a lot of restrictions eased, which is good. Don't have to wear a mask anymore. Only if you go into a nursing home or if you work in a nursing home or hospital or something like that, I think it is now. Football's back to not 100% but 75% crowds. So that's absolutely fantastic. And we've had a lot of issues with these new vaccines. People are saying that they're causing blood clots or something like that, but I know. Like apparently with the news, I've actually got your computer on here, and apparently all Australians over 50 are eligible to get the AstraZeneca shot today. And here's what you should do for you. But I honestly thought that was the one what causes blood clots, wasn't it? I honestly thought that was the one that caused blood clots, but anyway, apparently if you're over 50 you can go and get it now, but I can't. But now with that, now the reason I want to do this episode today, guys, was because I wanted to talk to you guys about the big boy problems. Yes, mate, talking about us, the big boys. I'm about 6'7" and probably 180 kilos. I'm a big boy. I'm what's called or considered as a bear. Big giant hands and big giant feet. Now, when it comes to big boy problems, when it comes to it, now that's what the episode name is, Big Boy Problems. Now, see if you guys can actually relate to this. Now, I'm not talking about just boys here. I'm talking about girls too. I've seen some really tall and big girls, and I'll tell you what, some of those girls I've seen can shoot right over blokes. And well, this is for you guys too. And now, when it comes to it, right, I wanted the pair of boots because I use the chainsaw a fair bit. Like, you use it for chopping wood and that type of stuff. And I wanted some boots because all I've got at the moment it's just some sand shoes or some sneakers for everyone else. And so I don't really want to have a chainsaw go through my foot if an accident happens. Like, I've got some chaps, I've got some gloves and all that type of stuff. I've got some protective gear, but I have not got any footwear that's protective. But I was lucky enough to go onto eBay and actually buy a pair of boots that was my size. Now, Australia don't have my size of boots. I was very, very, very lucky to get to what I've got. These are an Australian brand, Australian owned, Australian made, Blue Steel boots. If any one of you are listening to this and you know someone who knows Blue Steel, or you know someone who either runs it or works for them, tell them to make big size boots. We need boots for the big boys and the big girls. Like, you guys only go up to size 13 and a half, 14. I'm size 17 US, 16 Australian. And I was very, very lucky to get the size I got. It was on eBay, like I said, and it was actually a size 16, 17 US. And it was a Blue Steel boot, and it was a zip up. And I'm very, very happy that I've actually finally got a pair of boots. I'm very happy about that. Not just for chopping wood, but if I have to do any work, like say for example with my brother or for me nana or something like that, or have to go out and do some work for someone or something like that, I can easily just whack on a pair of boots and go out and do some work. But that's not the other thing I'm going to talk about with you today. It's also the clothing. Now, I'm not saying that, you got to make everything just for me. No. I'm telling you because I've seen a lot of big people out there, bigger than me. And I've seen a lot of people who are taller than me. Like, I might be big, I might be really big. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. But there are some people out there who actually are bigger than me. Now, when it comes to it, right, like with my pants, I am size 137. I can't have stuff that's too tight, otherwise it'll split the crotch. I can't have stuff that's too tight around my legs and that, because it just feels too uncomfortable. I gotta have my shirt, my pants baggy because I love them baggy. And the other thing is that when it comes to it, it's even worse with the shoes. Someone's using the chainsaw now. Yeah. Well, it's coming to winter, so people will be getting their firewood in, I reckon. But people need to have the clothes there that will fit them comfortably. And like, I'm not excusing anyone, right? It's everyone to their own. But when it comes to other big boy problems, it's not just clothes. No, mate, it's not just bloody clothes. I can tell you right now, there is there is also doorways that are built for hobbits. Now, some doorways are that bloody small, I can smack my head on them every single time. It's unreal. And I've been into different places and that where the entrances are that freaking small, and I'm always hitting my head, and oh mate, it's annoying. Like what else is there? Oh mate, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, sorry about that. Guys, I had a bit of a dry throat. What else is there? It's like when I went to the Pioneer Settlement in Swan Hill in Victoria. I was looking at something else. I was looking. I think it was the horse carriage going past, and I was talking to the bloke, and or something, and I didn't realise that the outside of it was going to be a bit too small. The roof was going to be too small, and all of a sudden, bang! Hit the top of my head, and oh Christ, did it hurt! And then the bloody smart ass on the carrier said, "Oh, there's a roof there." I thought, yeah, you fucking smart ass. But it was all fun and games. It's all good. But it's just one of those things, right, where people have got to realise that there are tall people, and even though we got to watch our own heads and that, it's unreal how many places I go, and it's so bloody small. It's like when I'm walking around my own home, right? Like I'm worried if I put my arms up in the fans, I'm going to hit bloody arm on the fans. But yeah, so it's just one of those things. Now, one of the big things, right, is I was always bullied when I was at school, when I was in my younger years, because of my size. Because I reckon I was probably 5'11", 6 foot when I was in prep. Well, I'm pretty sure I was about that high. I was probably 5'11", 5'10", and I was the tallest in the whole entire school, and the biggest. But that's not. It's not the only bad thing about it. The good thing is that people used to comment on my size, and they need to comment about my size, and it's the same. It's the same bloody bullshit jokes. How's the weather up there? Do you play basketball? Are there any birds nesting on the top of your head? You know. It's like I've been called King Kong, right? And to some people that might say, "Oh yeah, it's cool, man, getting called King Kong." Not really, mate. It's not really that. It's not that exciting. Put it that way. And when you make fun of people like that, right? It's not exactly good. Like, you might say, "Oh, it's just harmless fun. I'm just asking, because he's so tall and so big and blah, blah, blah." No, it's not always the case, mate. It's not always the case. You got to you have to respect people, mate, and you got to respect that if you are talking to someone who's in their 30s like I am, don't bother saying any of that shit, because we've already heard it. We shouldn't have to walk into a room and get people looking, staring at us just because we're so tall or so big. Now I know that's what there's a saying or a thing for it. It's called fat shaming or tall shaming or something, or whatever it is. It's got something to do with that. Um, but just put it this way, right? We did not help. We did not want to be this size, like how tall we are. If you're chubby like I am, that's our problem. That's my problem. I love me food. I love cooking, so it's I love all the nice stuff in life, you know. Um, but when I'm over 6'7", I've been told I might be even taller, but I don't know. I don't really care about that shit anyway. But um, when it comes to it, right? Oh shit! Sorry. Ah, sorry about that. Um, but when it comes to that, um, you don't always have to tell us. Oh yeah, I told you. Oh my god! Like I reckon if I went out all day and I went to certain shops or certain areas and that, I'll probably get asked that nearly 15 to 20 times a day sometimes. Oh my god, how tall are you? Oh my god, you're so tall. You know, it's all the same shit. All the same shit. And it's shocking. But I reckon the next one's probably the next thing is probably the worst of all. Showers that are built for little kids, and I tell you what, it is. Ah, fuck me, it is annoying. Like I've been around a bit in motels and that, and it's just oh my god. Um, when it comes to it, right, get into a shower that is built for a little person, for a little person, a little smaller person. It is bloody annoying because half the time the shower is where your bloody mouth is, you know. So you have to literally bend over and put your head under the bloody thing just to get wet your head and wash your hair and wash your face. Oh, mate, there has been such showers that I can't even bloody fit into because they're so fucking small. But I made sure I did. Put it that way. But oh, mate, it's just. But I will say this: most showers are adjustable, and they will accompany with tall people. Um, now, what's this one? Oh yeah. Um, now I love Aaron Williams. Aaron Williams shirts are the best. They are the best. Um, my size in Aaron Williams. If you don't know what that is, guys, it's like an Outback clothing line for men and women and kids. And it's Australian stuff. It's really good stuff. Um, and I've actually got some shirts from them, and I've got a jumper off them, and it is fantastic clothing. It actually come up to my size. Oh my god, I'm yawning. Jesus, always yawning. Someone's doing their lawns. Who's that? Well, that's my neighbour. It's alright, guys. You're going to hear me a lawnmower, but that's alright. So I've got my window open, so it doesn't matter. Now, when it comes to Aaron Williams, it's really, really good stuff. Now, like I said, I've got a jumper that fits me perfect. I've got shirts that fit me perfect. I've got one shirt there that's one size smaller because I couldn't get a bigger size at the time. But this is something that really annoys me in some other clothing. Like there are some clothes that just do not fit, even though they're for big sizes. They do not fit. Yeah, see. But it's just one of those things, and But the thing is, right, it's not just shirts, it's jumpers, it's sweaters, as you would say, and it's just other bits of clothing, right? Like I said, the shoes, the boots, the sandals. Like I got to get, like some shops around where I live don't even hold my size in shoes. I got to get my bloody shoes from Melbourne. Yeah, from Melbourne. And that's the thing, right? I have to actually go down, get in the car, go down and buy me shoes from Melbourne. It's annoying as shit, man. Annoying as crap. But with that, at least I can get a pair of shoes. Like I said, I'm very thankful that I'm able to get a pair of boots and all the rest of it. But the shirts that fit with sleeves that don't, that's one thing I've always said too, is that the shirts that we do have, they do fit. But when you got the long sleeves, they don't. Now, the one I have got is an Aaron Williams, which is a long sleeve, and they fit me perfect. Because I'm a 5XB. Aaron Williams, if you're listening, 5XB. Get in contact with me, mate. Same as Blue Steel. Get in contact with me, mate. I'll wear your clothes. And I'll give you a thing on here. But no, I love your clothes and I love your boots because I'm pretty sure my brother, he used to wear Blue Steel boots and he said they're the best boots he's ever worn. So now when it comes to when it comes to it, right, now this is going to be very interesting, right? Now, like I said, I'm a big boy. I'm a big bloke. Now, when it comes to it, right, there are so many cars I cannot get into. Like, I will imagine that I cannot get into a Lamborghini. I cannot get into a Ferrari. I cannot get into a Porsche, a BMW, a Chrysler, and any of those type of cars. I was able to get into certain cars. Now, at the moment, I'm driving a Holden Commodore, which I can actually drive with my shoes on. That's how bad it is, guys. I can actually get into my car with my shoes on, or once I get my boots on, and actually drive my car and be comfortable. The other car that I had was a Ford Falcon AU. I had to drive it without my shoes on. And even that wasn't even getting too hard to drive. That's why I got the Holden for. Like when we went away on holidays, because I went on a cruise, we had to hire out a car on Kangaroo Island in South Australia. And we had to get this car, because I went away with my mum, because my mum said to me, "Oh, you want to come on the cruise?" I said, "Yeah, okay, why not?" And so mum rang up and asked if there was a car that's big enough for a big person or a big tall person. He said, "Yeah, I've got a car here." And it was a Toyota Pajero, I think it was. Big four-wheel drive looking thing. It was a bloody good car. Fitted me perfect. I was able to get it with my shoes on and drive it comfortably. That'll probably be my next car for sure. But I've seen so many videos, and it's not funny, but I've seen so many videos of blokes trying to get out of a car. Oh shit! Sorry about that. And just trying to get into a car and trying to get out of a car. And like I've seen this one other video of a bloke trying to get out of a what was it? Out of a bloody Lamborghini, and he couldn't even get out of the bloody thing. He had to crawl out. I thought, oh, you poor bastard. But Now this one comes out of, this one here is more or less the same as the one I was talking to you about with the shirts, or with the other one. Standing out in the crowd is just one of those things where us big fellas and big girls always happens to us. We always stand out in the crowd at all times. Now, when it comes to it, right, uh, we like big men will stand out more than what big women will, and I'm sorry to say that, guys, but it's true. But the thing that really upsets me. Hang on, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. Just had a knock on the door and there was no one there. Must have been something else. Don't know. But yeah. What was I saying about? Yeah, that's right. About standing out in crowds. Now when it comes to it, right? Like I said to you there before. Um, it's like when we go to restaurants, like when we go to like buffets or all you can eat places, like people always go to stare. And it's one of those. It can really upset someone, like really mentally. That can really upset someone. And that's when people get a bit self cautious about what they're doing. And it's not good for people's well being, you know. And like there's been a few times um where I've gone into restaurants and let's just say I had a plate of beer battered fish and chips, right? And there was only one piece on the plate, but I was a little bit more, extra hungry, and I asked for another piece. Um, I remember hearing one night, "Oh, what the fuck does that fat fucking one bloody do?" Blah, 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 blah. It was just, yeah, not good. And and even when I'm sitting down with my family and eating at this restaurant or anything like that, I'm always getting fucking stares. And when it comes to it, right, you don't have to stare at people. You do not have to stare at people who are eating or who are walking around. You don't have to stare. And I understand where you see a big person or a big tall person. Oh yeah, oh my god, he's a big man. Yeah, but just remember one little thing before you do that again. You never know what's going through that poor bloke or that poor girl's head. There's been a lot of people out there who have committed suicide, or worse, or not really worse. That's probably the worst thing you could do, but who are actually not doing too well at all. You gotta kind of go and think, oh, okay, I bet you gotta think of the other person's feelings, mate. I know. You gotta think of people's feelings, but in this case, I am definitely true. I'm definitely right what I'm saying here. You got to think of other people's feelings, and you got to think of other people's um, how they might feel about shit, But that's up to you. If you want to keep staring at people, stare at people, and all the rest of it. But Now, this is the worst one. This is the one that really annoys me to the point where it just annoys me. Do you guys remember that one saying when it comes to clothes or hats or something like that? One size fits all. That is actually one of the biggest bullshit bloody lines you could ever say. No, it does not fucking fit all. It does not fit all. And one size fits all is probably what these terms should have on the label. Like full gloves and hats and that are not. Because I've got big fucking hands. Right? I've got huge hands. My hand can fit into a extra large glove. But if you think I can fit into another type of glove that one size fits all, get stuffed, mate. It will not happen. I'm telling you, it will not bloody happen. It is just one of those things where it will not happen. No matter what you bloody try and do, it will never fucking work. Now, public transport is another thing. Like I used to go up to my nana's. When was it? When I was a kid, I didn't have my license. I used to go up to my nana's, and it was hard because the buses were. When I was younger, it was a bit more better because I was smaller then. But when I got bigger and taller than that, the size of the seats of the buses were just shocking, and it was shocking. It was just overall shocking. But to sum it up, mate, the world wasn't built for big men and big women. It wasn't. But I'm actually going to wrap up here. But it is one of those things where people have to understand one little thing. You got to have more clothing, more shoes, more everything for the bigger people. And you got to have it more easy, so you have access to it. And you got to try and find a way how you can make it, and not make it cost nearly $200 to $300. Like my boots alone cost me $235. My shoes cost me $270, $250. One shirt from Ray Williams cost me $110. One pair of pants from the other place I get now I have to get all my stuff online. So, say if I wanted to go online and buy myself a pair of pants, $89.95. So, more than $90. Now, you add delivery fee to that, $15. I think you might understand where I'm coming from, you mate. That's $105 for one pair of pants. Now, for all the people out there who are an average size and good size, how many pairs of pants can you get for $105? Now I'm not talking about going out there and buying all the fancy shit. I'm talking about just general stuff, like just general tracksuit pants or just general stuff. And how easy is it for you to actually go out there and get whatever you want? But anyway, that's just the way it is, isn't it? So like I said, Blue Steel, if you're hearing this, my size is size 17 US and 16 Australian. Aaron Williams, if you're listening to this, my size is 5XB in all shirts and jumpers. If you want to pass on something. Yes, so I'm size 16 Australian and size 17 US. So if you want to send me something, send me something. Alright, catch you later, guys. See you for the next one.